Man, let me tell y'all something. Dog, I've been depressed. I went through it a couple times. My best friend died. I was 2 years. I didn't realize I was depressed until I'll tell a story because I don't mind.
About a year and a half ago, deeply depressed. I was in such a dark place that I did not want to live anymore. I was done. And I know it's hard to say. I was so deeply heartbroken by the world, and I was so afraid of people, completely lost my trust issues, that I didn't want to be seen. I was so deeply afraid of people that I didn't want to be seen. And eventually I got over that fear, and I went to a concert, kind of like this, a little bigger. And as I was walking through the crowd to get to my spot, something miraculous happened. Somebody who I didn't know looked at me and said, "Lizzo, I love you." And they reached out, and I reached back, and we hugged, and it felt so damn good. And then it was 10 people, and then it was 100 people, then it was 1,000 people, and then it was 10,000 people showering me with love and support and reaching out and allowing me to reach back out and embracing me. And it was life-saving.
Yo, so it's a video going out. I just looked at it. Team gonna show it to you about Lizzo speaking about her being depressed. First of all, shout out to Lizzo. I love her. I love the honesty. You know, been knowing Lizzo since she first started. Obviously, we did a lot of her records. But the one thing I want to say to this is that Lizzo is speaking about being depressed while she is rich, successful, celebrated. This is why I say we have to stop celebrating the celebrity. They are human, just like us. And usually they don't let us know what they're going through until they went through it. And that's the unfair part about life. Like it's like they'll say, it's rare that you meet an artist that come out and say, "I'm depressed right now." Because now everybody's like, "Oh, you go to get some help. Oh, you this. So it gotta be, I was depressed. But my point is that it's to the people at home watching this, let me tell you something. Money and success is not going to make you happy. And if you guys are out there thinking all you need is some money to get happy, I'm here to tell you that you're looking in the wrong spaces. Happiness is an inside job. Loving yourself is an inside job. And let's be clear, Lizzo has been the leader of loving herself. She's been the leader of loving yourself and your flaws. Yet she's still suffering from depression. And that's because we have expectations of the world. We want the world to be how we are. And that's not the world and how it works. Plus, if everybody was like you, then you wouldn't be different. So for me, when I think about that, when I saw the Lizzo thing, I thought it was great. I love that she did it. But I'll just tell anybody at the house is listening, hey, man, let me tell y'all something. Dog, I've been depressed. I went through it a couple times. My best friend died. I was 2 years. I didn't realize I was depressed until I'll tell a story because I don't mind. So my best friend died October 16, 2013. And I closed the deal like, I remember it was July 2014. And I remember it was a big ass deal. And it was gonna make, I was gonna have enough money to go buy a bigger house. Like, oh yeah, this is the deal. And I remember I closed it. And I remember the guy called me and was like, "I got a check for you." And I'm like, he called me on the phone. And when I hung up the phone, 2 minutes later, I was sad. And that's when I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, I just made X amount of dollars and why am I still sad? Ray, you're depressed. That's when it hit me. I'm depressed. That's when I started doing, like, I went to see therapy because I was like, I got to fix what's wrong with me because money not going to make you happy. And to me, what I would tell anybody is happiness is an inside job. Focus on you. If y'all watching this, man, get to know yourself. I can't nobody tell me nothing about Ray because I know Ray. And once you know yourself and nobody can tell you nothing about you, the world can't hurt you no more because you know who you are, rather than knowing who you want to show the world you are. It's one thing about Lizzo I'm going to say, I'm just going to put it out there. Lizzo was out here saying how she celebrated her being a big girl, but then she lost weight. So was she really happy being a big girl, or was she in a position where she was like, I'm happy being me, and I just so happen to be a big girl? And what happens is the world says, you're fat, you're this, you're that, you're this, and now you start not liking yourself. So I believe that she's in a place now where she's really like, she lost weight. By the way, she's always been gorgeous. Always, no makeup on. Lizzo has always been one of the most prettiest women on this earth. But I just like that She's making the steps. She's out there doing it. But for me, I tell anybody at home, look, bro, money don't fix your problems. Money don't make you happy. Fame ain't gonna make you happy. Don't think because you're an influencer, you're gonna be happy. All that do is expose you more. And that's all that's happening now to her. And I'm glad that she's over it. And if you're watching this and you're feeling something, man, get to know yourself, man. Really get to know yourself. If you're a hater, because there's some haters out there, ask yourself, why am I hateful? Why don't I want to see anybody win? Right? If you're sad or if you don't have faith, like, why don't I have faith in myself? Because the only difference between winners and losers is mentality. Because once the mentality changes, you become more disciplined, you become more focused, you become more lined up because the mentality changes, then the body changes, then the action changes, then everything around you falls into place. So for me, there's a lot of people out here dealing with shit, but listen, man, focus on yourself, learn yourself, get to know yourself. Ask yourself, why do I feel like I want to comment on this and say some bullshit? Ask yourself, why do you want, because a lot of the times we want people to look, I'm going to just say it. We want to look down on people because it makes us feel good about where we are standing. So a lot of the times we're looking for someone to make us feel good for our failures rather than looking for someone to make us motivated to get out there and win. And that's honestly what I'm here trying to do. Swear to God. Let's go to the next thing. What are we talking about?